Oh man, it's been a rough June morning. It took a couple days for my wife and I to get all of these apples loaded up. You can see there's still more to pick. We'll let that kind of deal with itself later, but 50,000 liters of apples. We're gonna start June by making some cash selling a ton of apples. I'm not really sure what the going rate is. I did shop around and found the place that was offering the most money for it. So we're gonna head there right now. And we might do a second step to the apples. We might make some apple juice or maybe some apple cider long term. Things looking good over here. We got plenty of pallets over there that need to be moved. Oh man, things are looking up and up. What is going on over here? We should be close. I think this is gonna be ready to harvest in a couple weeks. It's exciting, but we'll see if this gives us enough cash. You know, seeing that we're at $86,000, the farmers market is booming. It is booming. It's going insane now that we added that second greenhouse or open garden. As I keep calling it a greenhouse, it's really a garden. And we're starting to kind of conquer the farmers market in town, and it's everything we hoped for. So we're extremely close for both of us to be able to quit our jobs and really focus on this farm. So yeah, yesterday we sold $46,000 in goods. That included some of the stuff that we sold at the train station, but we've also sold 26,000 so far in June. And it's we're both gonna quit our jobs this month. It is glorious. Believe it's right here. Oh, how did that happen? Don't look there. Oh, that's the exit. You doofus. All right, we come in right here. Yep, entrance. And then we'll have to figure out exactly where Lizard's logistics once this stuff dropped off to be sold. I believe we just loop around the building, cruise around here. You know, the guy who sold us the orchard told us this is going to be super profitable for us. Right now, we're about to find out if we can figure out there's the location. All right, I got an idea how to approach that. Come in like so, and we'll give this a shot. Jackknifed a little bit, and my word, $89,000 just for apples. We are absolutely quitting our jobs, even if that's once a year. And then we have the farmer's market on top of that. What a glorious day. Heading home now, we're gonna check the market, and instead of leasing, we potentially might buy a combine. But things are on the up and up for us. It's a little quicker than I anticipated, but we've made some of the correct decisions here. And there's gonna be more and more apples throughout the fall to sell. So I think I am gonna look into getting that apple juice production. I'm passing this guy. They need to change the speed limit in this town. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna look into getting that apple juice production, which would increase our revenue even more with the apple orchard. And I need to look at what all those pallets were that are for sale and make sure we're giving ourselves enough food, because we are a profitable farm and it's gonna be glorious to not go back to work. Oh, our paths constantly cross. I'm not sure exactly. These are seeds? Oh, wow. Okay, so sunflower seeds, and I think we have more up here. Do we have more seeds? We do, just one crate, but that's really got my mind ticking on some things we could do with this. I'm gonna do some research online, and we might be expanding even more today. Well, I spent about $30,000 on 2 new productions, and let's go ahead and take a look at them over here. We have this windmill here, which should allow us to make some sunflower oil. So we'll deposit the sunflowers in here. It'll produce it. The sunflower oil will spit out here, but then over here as well, we should be able to just put apples in this production and get some apple juice. Let's take a look at the required materials. Yeah, just 5 apples makes 4 apple juice. We could also do grape juice, but we do not have grapes. And we take a look at this one, which apparently the front door is right here. So this could create flour, barley flour. As we are growing oats, we could create oat flour, but our main thing we're gonna focus on is sunflower oil. And then in return, we can sell the sunflower oil and the apple juice potentially at the farmer's market. So let's grab the little bit of apples that have been produced since we've done our selling event. Definitely need to improve this hill here to make this a little bit of an easier job. But this will just be one of our tasks every morning, and it'll seem like it's automatically distributing over there. All right, so apples go over yonder. There, it took them. And then now if we jump back into this production, should just activate. And then this, I'm going to change to selling. The next step is to get all the sunflower seeds, not seeds. Yeah, I guess they are sunflower seeds, on over to the oil production. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Okay, with the grant that we have to open that. Got to get that door open to have the sunflowers be able to go into the production. And we come in here, we grab sunflowers, and we will nope, we don't want to buy. We want to go down to over here. Activate and oil. I want to change this to distributing, and that should distribute it to the farm shop here where we will get oil. We can go ahead and activate that, and then we'll change that type automatically sells missing materials. That is fine. It'll start producing them, and it should send them over on the top of the hour. And look at that. It's working. Time to get the rest of the sunflowers over here. 255 liters here. We're gonna swing around and get those all dropped off, and what a glorious day. Gonna be able to turn in the 2 weeks notice. We're gonna be able to do this full time. We still don't even know what's gonna happen with these oats. Things are looking up and up for us. And that should be all of them getting deposited here. Looks like it does hold enough. I do wanna see just like, how's the capacity? Let's talk to them in here. Let's not get hit by those. Oh, pretty good. So it's about 10,000 and should be producing pretty good and distributing eventually. Check on that later. Yeah, don't mind my mess up there. But the last thing I want to do this month, there's really not a lot to do other than go tell the boss that I'm quitting, is checking on this. Seeds looking good, fertilizer's looking good, water is looking good. The one downstairs here, or down the hill, is the one I'm worried about being able to keep up with. But, you know, now that we're making a good amount of money every month, I mean, this month, good gosh, we've made a lot of money. Let's see, we go over here, we could see, oh yeah, water's good, seeds, we'll keep checking that monthly to see how much we need, but amazing, just amazing. Another hour turned over. So far today, we have made $122,000. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for a lunch break, and later this afternoon, we'll update you on the sales of the farmer's market. Well, we didn't check in because I'm a doofus, but you can see, oh boy, we made $173,000 last month, and this month we made $32,000 already. We're at $227,000. We might have cracked the code on how to make money on our own land. Let's see what's going on with these oats. As expected, they are ready to harvest. So a couple things that we'll need. We're gonna have to hope that all of this will fit in the flour mill. And we're gonna need a grain cart and a combine. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna have to drive into town, and we're gonna have to leave this trailer here and get the goods that we need for this harvest, because it's time to get it done. Boy, those are some OP gardens, aren't they? We've got to be one of Clever Motors' #1 customers at this point. See them often. Hopefully they're happy to see us today. I think for $26,000, we'll go ahead and buy this grain cart. They have a 2003 2388 two-wheel drive Case International Harvester combine ready to be sold for us. And I don't think we need to extend anything here. For $75,000, we'll go ahead and buy that. And they have a 20-foot header that we'll go ahead and buy, and $4,000 on a header trailer. All right, we got everything all hooked up. It's time for the wife and I to drive this home. I'm gonna drive the combine. She's gonna drive the truck. We'll get it all home. What a beautiful purchase. Spent over $100,000, but it was well worth it. Now, I elected to buy this instead of leasing because I didn't feel like it was worth, losing money. I don't like leasing things. I like owning it. One-time purchase. We don't plan on doing this for only a couple years. Plan on doing this the rest of my life. So this will be ours long-term, and hopefully it runs forever. But I think I'm very satisfied with these purchases and the progress that we've made in less than a year. 10 months, wow. And we are all prepped for the harvest. Go ahead and shut that off for now. This will be interesting. See if we can figure this out. Go ahead and just climb up here. Are you ready? Got the header attached. Seems to be compatible. They told me it was. Just, a little worried myself. First time doing this. So this has this fancy GPS functionality to it, like a guided steering. So what I want to do is go right up to the edge here, and then we'll configure it, and we should be able to just cruise up and down this field. Now let's see how that goes. I got a spot locked in here. We're gonna go ahead and lower the header from what I understand. It looks like we push this to unfold it, and then come over here, get that all prepped, and then we just start going straight, and it should lock into the exact path that we're going. Moisture is at 16%, I believe that's good. Oh, we'll have to do the sides to the right and left later. Drop in some straw. That'll be good to sell. We'll use the auger wagon to pick that up. 4 miles an hour. That's about what we're gonna get on this. Luckily, it's not that big of a field. Pretty skinny. Let's see if we can fill this harvester up at all with this field. It's time to get busy. It feels nice to be unemployed and just work on our own farm. The dashboard was showing 23% full as we turned around. Are we gonna be able to climb the hill? 2 miles an hour, it's pretty rough. Didn't think about this. Did we get enough horsepower? I guess it's just gonna make for a long day. We are sitting at 80% full now. I'm gonna go ahead and unload this because I wasn't sure we'd make another pass without filling up. So we'll go ahead and cruise on over to the cart and drop it off as smoothly as we can. All right, that's unloaded. We got plenty of capacity in that cart, so I'll go ahead and turn around here if we can do it without running into our crop and finish this harvest. It'll be close to getting the rest of it done in one go, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. You see the top is cut off a lot less than it is down at the bottom because of the angle of the field and the angle I was going with my guided steering. So once we turn around, you'll be able to see, yeah, we got a decent amount done. We're here at -2 is our pass. Let's turn this back on. Should be able to cruise. All finished with the harvest, and we got 94% it appears in here. So I'm gonna head up top and drop this off at the grain cart, and we're gonna move it on over to the new production. This is exciting. Pretty good results, I think. I mean, I don't know any better. It seems like it's good results, and I'm hoping all of this fits so we can do one trip, but it'd be kind of cool if it didn't. Should be good. All right, let's shut the combine off. Head on down to the new production. Should be safe to drive through this field. We haven't planted anything yet. So 15.2%. I think we were aiming for 15% moisture, so we should have waited a little bit longer to start the harvest, but lesson learned for next year. Cruise right down here, and we should be able to just pull forward and back up to the same spot we dropped the seeds off at. And there we go. It is emptying, and oats are filling up. So we'll go ahead and activate that. We'll come down here to flour, and it's gonna distribute to the farm shop. And with that being said, I think it's a good time to take a nice long break and enjoy the fruits of our labor. It's been a very successful first year of Homestead. Hope you enjoyed this little journey so far of us quitting our jobs, living off our land. We got more to come in year 2. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode.